Dobroveče. Dobrodošli u 21. izdanje TV specijala Dođite na stadion na SOS kanalu. I ovoga puta pripremili smo potpuno ekskluzivne materijale koji treba da ukažu na širi ekonomski okvir pitanja modernizacije stadiona u Srbiji, kakve razorne posljedice po društvu u celini ima blokada ovog investicionog ciklusa i na koji način u doglednoj budućnosti mogu doći bolje vesti za srpski fudbal od onih koje svakodnevno u medijima gledamo. Dobrodošli u danas Conference centar. Kakav je kontekst gradnje novih multifunkcionalnih stadiona kada je reč o uticaju na ekonomiju u celini? Svake takve investicije kreiraju hiljade novih radnih mesta. Srbija je jedna od 5 najstarijih država u Evropi po proseku starosti stanovništva i ne samo u Evropi, nego i u celome svetu. Jedna od 5 najstarijih država na svetu. Ekonomija vapi za greenfield investicijama, penzioni sistem jako teško može da opstane zato što nema ljudi koji bi svojim doprinosima to mogli da finansiraju. Gradnja novih multifunkcionalnih stadiona, kao što znamo, godinama je blokirana u Srbiji. Kakav je ekonomski okvir ovog pitanja? Šta za Srbiju znači i za ekonomiju i za penzioni sistem gradnja novih stadiona i nove investicije uopšte? Ekskluzivno za ovo izdanje našeg TV specijala govori Bogdan Lisovolik, šef misije Međunarodnog monetarnog fonda u Srbiji.
Right now, the deficit in the pension fund, if you calculate it correctly, in Serbia is almost 6% of GDP. It's one of the largest I ever saw in the whole world. That's an enormous amount of money, almost 200 billion dinars, that is needed to kind of pay additionally to the pension fund beyond contributions from general taxes to support the pension system. I think that is key. I think one way through which you design incentives is support economic growth. And in this respect, business-friendly climate is very important. Take foreign direct investment. It is one of the more productive investment types. It brings technology, it brings good human capital, it brings best practices. So when the businesses emerge as a result of foreign direct investment, they are very productive. That means that they will be able to pay high wages, and that means that from high wages you have better contributions from people who want to work on viable projects that will contribute more to the system. I think you are right, you hit the point in terms of that this is one of the big bottlenecks for economic growth, and a bottleneck for economic growth is a bottleneck for the pension system as well. Well, I have to say that I'm not an expert on particularly on sport infrastructure facilities, but what I want to say is that it's very important to have a level playing field for investment climate. And in some sectors, I'm not speaking about this particular sector, the presence of the government or the state is too much, is too high, and it crowds out a private sector involvement, it crowds out private sector initiative, it crowds out the entrepreneurial drive of people that want to make things happen. And I would imagine that in this area in particular, there will be a lot of people that are very enthusiastic about sports and that could actually facilitate some initiatives. So what is very important for the government is not so much to provide subsidies from the budget, because that creates a mentality that you wait for some donation, whatever. What you need the government to say, declare very transparently that this is our policy. We do not inhibit initiative. We will not overly tax you. We also will provide a little bit of support through, for example, infrastructure projects, better roads, and that are clearly in the that some of those need to be done, but but make the playing field level, meaning do not play favoritism, do not favor one type of investor over the other type of investor.